all here, and we ask you to bless us. Whatever we do here will be beneficial in all that we do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. It's God first and country after. So we ask all stand now at attention for the Grenada. Yeah. For the Grenada national anthem, and following that we have the national anthem of Guyana. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, Hurricane Beryl would have ravaged us. At 2:30 the afternoon, when I came outside for the first time and I looked outside, I thought 50 years from now we nowhere. Look at us today. And one of the first responders that came were the people from our brothers and sisters from Guyana. So we want to thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, to welcome you officially to this evening's proceedings, I have to call on Mr. Anderson Madison, the cultural officer. So put your hands together for Mr. Madison as he comes to welcome you officially.
Good evening, everyone. Minister for CARICOM Diplomatic Affairs, Honorable Tevin Andrews, ESP, John Charles, Commissioner's Representative, Major Crafton Franz, Guyana Defense Force Representative, other members of the Guyana Defense Force and the Royal Guyana Police Force here with us, members and citizens of CARICOM, Petit Martinique and Grenada, welcome. I think I have the easiest task here tonight, this evening, to welcome everyone to this special ceremony as a thank you sent off to our fellow CARICOM member state officers from Guyana. And as Cohen said, one of the first responders here in CARICOM after Hurricane Beryl was a member and support from the Guyana Defense Force. Let's give them a big welcome, a round of applause. I remember on the 1st of July, after Hurricane Beryl struck us, and we came out from the EOC, and we looked at just the Bella area, the feelings was devastating, overwhelmed. But as true kayaks with that indomitable spirit, our mantra was, we will rebuild better, stronger together. And our first responders from the Caribbean, locally, regionally, internationally, came out and supported us. And as our MC said, we can see what is happening day by day. We're getting better, we're getting stronger, we're getting more resilient. So I want to welcome everyone here to this ceremony. We hope that some of you will have had a little thing to eat already. And I must say, I did enjoy the Guyana cook-up. First time having it. Gentlemen, it was a pleasure having it. It was really good. So enjoy the rest of it. We have a lot in store for you. So enjoy it and welcome to this ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Madison. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, we have remarks by ACP John Charles, the Commissioner's representative. So put your hands together.
Honorable Tevin Andrews, Parliamentary Representative and Minister of Carriacou and Diplomatic Affairs and Local Government. Major Cranston France, Representative of Guyana and Major in the Guyana Defense Force. And to the entire Guyana Defense Force contingent. ASP Glenn Charles, currently the officer in charge of the Northern Division, including Carriacou and Pidimantnik, other ranks and files of the Royal Guyana Police Force, persons from various state institutions on Carriacou, members of the media, special invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. On behalf of the Commissioner of Police, the executive, officers, ranks and files of the Royal Guyana Police Force, I am honored to stand here this evening to represent the RGPF. This noble institution created by our Constitution is there to care for all the people of the Tri-Island State. On July 1st, just about 3 months ago, the landscape of Northern Grenada, Carriacou and Pidimantnik was altered by the devastating effect of Hurricane Beryl, with Carriacou and Pidimantnik suffering most. Without hesitation, the authorities of Guyana, in consultation with the authorities of Grenada, dispatched a team of officers whose task it was to conduct an assessment in order to restore public services as soon as practicable on Carriacou. Following the assessment, the planning, a contingent of officers of the Guyana Defense Force was dispatched with the destination being Carriacou. In advance, I was fortunately selected and directed to be present on Carriacou here as the Commissioner's representative to coordinate all projects associated with the restoration process. It was quite an honor for me to be part of a team, and that team included the Minister himself, the Permanent Secretary, NADMA coordinators, and all other agencies present on the island following the passage of Hurricane Beryl to coordinate the restoration effort. It was indeed like having our own local cabinet on the island. As it relates to the Guyana Defense Force and the efforts from the moment, as the Minister always said, boots arrive on Carriacou, the efforts was being felt. Goals and objectives were set, and the mission was launched. For almost 3 months, the professionalism of the Guyana Defense Force team was consistent, and today we all are proud of the result of their hard work. They were able to accomplish the restoration of several state buildings, including our own police station, which bear a new and unique look to the benefit of the people of Carriacou and Petit-Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to ask everyone to join our GDF friends and give them a heartfelt round of applause for all the efforts during the past 3 months. On the behalf of the Royal Guyana Police Force and on my own behalf, I would like to echo sentiments of praises to the entire team for all the efforts while here and for the continuing cooperation we share between our two forces. It was a pleasure having you in our company. I urge you to maintain communication with all those new friends you have made while here for the past 3 months. I am certain that some may already thinking to stay, but we have to see how we could issue some visas. I wish you good luck as you are nearing the end of your deployment, and I do urge you to maintain your professionalism and at the same time find some time to have fun on Carriacou and on Grenada. Do enjoy the rest of the evening. You have a lot in store for you. This day and this evening is your evening, so make the best use of it. And again, it was a pleasure having you in our company, and it was a pleasure for me working with you. I know I would always remember the good times shared with Major Franks. Ladies and gentlemen,
Major Pin,
I once again say thank you very much, and it was a pleasure.
Thank you very much, SCP John Charles. On behalf of the Commissioner, and we can not emphasize or overemphasize thanks to the Guyana Defense Force. Personally, I had personal interaction with Major Franks, and the professionalism, his mannerism is, what could I say? We thank you very much. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, we have some brief remarks from the Major himself, Major Christian Franks from the Guyana Defense Force. Put your hands together, make some noise.
Major Pin, and Major Pin.
He has some unique words for Guyanese, but we can't say it here.
Honorable Kevin Andrews, Minister of Carriacou and Petit-Martin Affairs, Assistant Commissioner of Police, John Charles, Assistant Superintendent of Police, Glenn Charles, other distinguished guests, esteemed members of the Royal Grenada Police Force, my fellow members of the Guyana Defense Force, wonderful people of Carriacou and Petit-Martin, good afternoon to you all. This afternoon, it's a great honor for me to stand here today on behalf of the Guyana Defense Force. Because today, we come together to celebrate unity, we come together to celebrate resilience, as well as the remarkable effort made to restore and to rebuild your island. The aftermath of post-burial brought significant challenges, but through steadfast collaboration and the dedication of so many, we have turned adversity into an opportunity for growth and renewal. My team and I have been privileged to play key roles in the rehabilitation and rebuilding efforts. The work we have done alongside our local community has focused on restoring vital infrastructure in an effort to ensure essential services, once again, within the shortest possible time on the island of Carriacou. During our almost 3 months here, we have worked on the rehabilitation work of the Hillborough Secondary School, rehabilitation to the Carriacou Police Station and Magistrate Courthouse building, the Revenue and Post Office building, and the Office of the Minister of Carriacou and Petite-Martinique Affairs. These buildings represent more than just infrastructure. They are vital to the lifeline of this island. With every brick we laid, every roof we repaired, every wall we would have painted, we were reminded of the strength in solidarity and the power of cooperation between nations. These efforts go beyond mere construction. They symbolize the resilience, the unity of our nation, your community, and the people of Carriacou. With every structure we would have restored, every structure we rebuilt, we are rebuilding better. We are rebuilding stronger. And not just physical spaces or buildings, but also the spirit of you, the kayak people. We are proud of the work we've accomplished, and we look forward to seeing these public buildings serve the people of Carriacou and Petite-Martinique for years to come. As we are gathered here today, please permit me to express my deepest gratitude to everyone who have made this progress possible. Together, we not only aided the rebuilding effort, we have also reinforced foundation of unity and resilience that define us all as Caribbean people. I would like to express on behalf of our Commander-in-Chief, on behalf of our Chief of Defense Staff, the officers and ranks of the Guyana Defense Force, on my own behalf, on behalf of my entire contingent, special thanks is extended to the government of Grenada, in particularly Honorable Tevin Andrews, Minister of Carriacou and Petite-Martinique, and PS Javon Williams. Their unwavering support has been very vital throughout the entire process. Special thanks is also extended to Police Commissioner Don McKenzie, Assistant Commissioner John Charles, Assistant Superintendent Glenn Charles, and all the ranks of the Royal Grenada Police Force who have been with us every step of the way, providing the liaison and the coordination necessary for our success. In addition, we would like to recognize the management and staff of the Paris General Store and Noel Supplies who would have assisted us on a daily basis with getting the required resources that was needed to execute our work. Their resources and assistance have been instrumental in helping us carry out our mission. Tonight, I thank you all for your dedication, your hard work, and commitment to ensuring a brighter future for the island of Carriacou. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Major Franz. And on my personal behalf, Carriacou and Petite-Martinique, the whole, we thank you guys. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, we have some remarks by our Member of Parliament and the Minister for Carriacou and Petite-Martinique Affairs and Local Government of everyone. Put your hands together for Honorable Tevin Andrews.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Major Francis, ASP Charles Len, members of the Guyana's Defense Force, other officers, of the Royal Grenada Police Force, media, and of course to you, the people of Carriacou, who are here. Let me use the opportunity to commend and thank the government and people of Guyana. Now, Guyana has assisted Carriacou and Petit Martinique, Grenada on a whole, since the passage of Hurricane Beryl. Not just with manpower, but as you might have or is aware, there was a boatload of provision, foodstuff, and building material and supplies that came from Guyana. So we really thank the government and people of Guyana for their unwavering support to the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique. And you should give them a round of applause for that. And within weeks of the passage of Hurricane Beryl, the Defense Force was here, and we are all seeing the wonderful results of their hard work and dedication. Now, on a lighter note, the Guyanese really know how to work harder, and they know how to build things. But the little secret is they don't know how to play domino. So, if it's one thing I'll miss, Major, I'll miss coming to Hillsborough Secondary School and schooling you guys how to play domino. I'll miss that. The government of Grenada cannot thank you enough. And certainly the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique can't thank you enough for your dedication, your sacrifice, and your hard work. And tonight, today's activity is really a little showing you appreciation, showing you that we care, and thank you for all the work that you have done on behalf and for the people. So with those few words, I want to say thank you. I certainly will be in Guyana with our Prime Minister to officially give you a proper thank you and a proper send-off. Well, it can't be a send-off, but a proper thank you in Guyana. So those who are planning to stay, you won't get nothing if you stay here. You have to be in Guyana when we're there. And someone tell me we might have some Guyanese children, but that's a different story another time. But I want to thank you all. Have fun tonight with the band is here, the Royal Grenada Police Band is here. They're an excellent band. We brought them up just so that you can enjoy the music and just have a wonderful and relaxed night tonight. So thank you very much. Have a good one.
Thank you very much, Minister. Major Francis, earlier I told you that Major Francis, there's some narrative with the Guyana Defense Force. We're going to see to talk about that before you go. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, at this point we have some tokens to give out. Obviously, it's our way of saying thanks. It might be small, but it's one of our 50th bag and some other tokens, Grenada, authentic Grenada stuff for the Guyana Defense Force. The sponsors are the Ministry of Carriacou and Diplomatic Affairs, Grenada Distillers, the home of Class Court, and the Grenada Tourism Authority. So we ask the members of the Guyana Defense Force to stand by because we want to rush this out as quickly as possible because you can't come to Carriacou and then enjoy what we have, which is culture. Be full of that. Eh? And so, and Mr. Madison, Neil, we'll start with you. As Guyana have water, we have culture. Guyana have wood. I was waiting to hear that. Right, so we're going. So first up, Loyal Caesar, a civilian. Put your hands together as you come and I'll call the name and you come, so we just take and go. Make some noise. The private, Cleon Patterson. Another private was Joshua Pedro. So we'll just make it and go. So let's move as we go. Private Fazad Khan. Thank you very much. We're forever grateful. And I'll give you a story about Khan later on. Private Nyron Bacchus. Yeah, now I tell you, give me the story later, don't worry. And we thank you very much, Khan. Respect all the time, but. Sion Griffin, that's a private also. Hakim Bell, also private. Jose Reynolds, a private. And Mark Madison is a private. That guy related to Lefty San Basie. So if we can gather closely as your name call, so we can really make this as quickly as possible. Thank you very much. We move to the Lance Corporals. So the Lance Corporals, we have Carl Matthews, Dylan David, so put your hands together. Trevor Smart, Ian Osborne, Kenneth Webster, Kevin Jones, Otis Wright, Lorenzo Delzin. That's Madison, so that's your cousin. So we're just lining up, I'm just calling the Lance Corporal's name. Arson Merchant, Alton Winter, Jamal LaRose, Joshua Mericurus, Cordell Fortune, and Dion Jackson. So that's all the Lance Corporals. So as we finish that, we get to the Corporals. And we forever grateful, we forever thankful from Carriacou PD Martinique, we forever grateful. Right now, anytime you're in town, you can't miss the police station, you have a unique look. And I hate to say that it is unique. It is not strange, it is unique, it stands out. And that's why law enforcement look to stand out in anything, in any way they go, to stand out, and that's what we want. So anything that is happening, it can be stopped. So we need to stand out. We thank you guys very much. Right, so, and we continue with the corporals. We have Sherwin Booker, Travis Raymond, Nickel Charles, and Aubrey Headley. Thank you very much, Mr. Madison. We ask the Honorable Minister to please join us on stage. Let's hand out the rest of tokens. We continue with the corporals. Nicholas Chisholm, Kevin Henry, Dominic Jr., Kelvin Thompson, Quincy Douglas, Samuel Hickson, we have Jeremy Cumberbatch, Michael Griffith, Larry Richmond, Garvin English, Jamal Alman, Damian Webster, Darren Richmond, Nord Wade, Ian Marks, and Kenton France. So those are the corporals. Following this, we move to the sergeants, then the staff sergeant, the lieutenant, and of course, the man himself, the major. We move to the sergeants. Stephen Nestor Glendon Budu, Nolan Barry, James Rahaman, Lucian Sam, Kwesi Duncan, and Dolin Woodruff. Those are the sergeants. Staff Sergeants Ronick Carter and Randy Ross. Second Lieutenant. So this is Ronick Carter and Randy Ross. Second Lieutenant Orin Alexander. And on your way back, give my regards to Lieutenant Fu. Yeah, man. And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Major Crystal France. Major, they say no pain, no gain.
Yeah, Major! Major pain!
Thank you very much, Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Guyana Defense Force. Make some noise. Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip, hip. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you very much. Got that right. Ladies and gentlemen, everything we must give thanks as we bring the curtain down on this official ceremony. And we ask ASP Glenn Charles to come and do the vote of thanks. So let's put our hands together for ASP Charles as he comes to do the vote of thanks.
A pleasant good night to one and all. First of all, let me say thanks to our chairman for doing a wonderful job here this evening. Right? Honorable Tevin Andrew, Member of Parliament, Minister for Carriacou and Petit Affairs and Local Government, Assistant Commissioner of Police John Charles, Major Crafton France of Guyana Defense Force, and Mr. Anderson Madison, Cultural Officer of Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Let me say thanks to everyone for being here this evening. Special thanks to ACP John Charles for his brief remarks. Well planned, well thought out, well written script. Special thanks to the Honourable Minister for his brief remarks also and for distribution of the tokens of appreciation. Special thanks to Mr. Anderson Madison, Cultural Officer of CARICOM Pidgmatic, for his opening remarks and words of encouragement. Special thanks to Major Crafton France for his brief remarks. I must say I have never met a more humble and genuine human being as Major Crafton France. Put your hands together for him. I have never approached Major France on any issue that I wanted to see addressed at the police station, and he turned us down. Every issue we brought to his attention, all he said, I am going to address it. We are going to fix that, and they did just that. Let me say special thanks to the Ministry of Tourism, Rena Mills in particular. She worked exceedingly hard behind these things. And let me let you in on a secret. What you see happening here this evening was the brainchild of Honorable Mr. Tevin Andrews. Put your hands together for him. Let me say special thanks to all the cooks who came out this morning. The cooks from Grenada, Sergeant Moses and his team, the Carrico cooks, and also the Guyana Defense cook. And you had a wonderful meal throughout the day from different countries presenting their national dishes. Let me say thanks to the Royal Grenada Police Van, who will be performing later on here this evening. The folk group from PD Martinique, they will also be performing. So I want to say advance thank you. And also I want to say advance thank you to the big drum dancers. Yeah, they will also be performing. Thanks to the persons who assisted in the bar, song engineer, thank you very much. Media personnel, thank you very much. Thank you one and all for coming out and being a part of this fun day in recognition for the hard work, dedication and service of the Guyana Defense Force to Carrico and PT Martinique. Thank you.
Thank you, Assistant Superintendent Charles, for saying thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for the cultural performances. First up, we have the CCO Big Drum Dancers. So as they organize, we ask the DJ players half a song and we organize to get straight into that. We have the culture.